Hey, yo, what up, Bodega Podcast? You already know who it is. It's one half of the sexiest Puerto Rican studs on this planet, Ortiz, baby. And shout out to all the Bodega Podcast listeners. Ow!
This is Agatha Carter, and you're watching the Urban Wrestling Network.
Yo, this is the Lucha Thug, the one-man Lucha gang, El Rey Gordo himself, the King Fat Boy Papo Esco, and y'all rocking with the Urban Wrestling Network.
This is Shane Taylor, CEO of Shane Taylor Promotions, and you are listening to the Urban Wrestling Network.
Hey, you guys, this is Christi Jaynes, and you're listening to the Urban Wrestling Network.
What's really hood, ladies and gentlemen? It's the OG Boricua Dandara, a.k.a. the Coquito Papi. I'm here with none other than Mr. Bill Vink from BVTV. My man, how are you doing today?
It's good. It's been a while. You know, I actually had some time off this week.
Yeah, we haven't seen you in, what was it, 2 weeks?
Three or four. It's been a while. It's almost been a month.
Woo! Been a minute since we had you, but listen, there's been a lot of crazy things that's been going around wrestling. We had the release where we didn't know if he was going to be released. He was asking to be freed. Uncle Vince gave his ass the boots. And said,
no, it's funny. Not to cut you off. It's actually funny because originally it was said that his request got denied, and I think it's because he handled it really, really well that they reconsidered it and then fired him or released him because you know how a lot of those guys are once they get denied they start posting on social media and yeah.
He did say that he wants to be free. He did hashtag like free something. I don't remember what the hell it was. But he didn't take shots. He didn't say nothing bad. Andrade is a free agent. Now, you said he's a former NXT champion, right?
Yes. He beat Drew McIntyre, the one who took the belt off him when he was in NXT.
Okay. The current WWE heavyweight champion, Drew McIntyre. But this is about Andrade Almas.
Bobby Lashley's the current WWE World Heavyweight Champion.
Well, what? Oh, yeah, my fault. Bobby Lashley took it off of him. The big homie Bobby Lashley. Now, he was in he had who was Zelina Vega, who's also been released. They were like a pairing, right? Like she was like his manager or whatever.
Yes. That's when he had his most success.
And he goes up to the main roster, just like damn near everybody that goes to the main roster. He
still had her. It's just creative had other plans, I guess.
Well, I'm just saying, just like everybody else that just fizzles out from NXT, nobody really dominates from NXT and stays up to the main roster. He's a free agent. Destinations. Now, a lot of people are saying AEW. I don't see AEW working out like Evil Once said on a prior podcast. I think the language barrier thing with you obviously have to stick in with someone who speaks English because you can't cut a promo in English.
Well, I mean, look at what AEW is doing with the Lucha Brothers. Alex Abrahantes is now talking for the Lucha Brothers. So I mean, it's possible. I just feel that wherever he goes, I feel like you really need to bring Zelina Vega with him.
No way. We're not even going to get into that because I think she's going to AEW and I think she's going to be working with Pride and Powerful, LAX. But here's my thing. If he goes to AEW, where the hell does he go into the fold? He's not going to be into that main event picture. And then what do you have from him after that? What, you think they're just going to feed him to Darby? They do stink with Darby. Darby ain't going nowhere.
It's, I think what they could do, and respectfully, I know people are going to hate this if AEW does stick him on Dark Elevation. Put him on a Monday.
He's too big for Dark and stuff. And I know you got Moxie and them on Dark too, but still.
But here's the thing, though, is that there's AEW Dark and there's AEW Dark Elevation. A lot of people, there's more main event matches,
Why
so
would
to
you
speak,
take
quote
him
unquote.
off when he has a buzz and not stick him on your TV show?
He has a buzz, but when's the last time you've seen him on television?
Doesn't matter. You still know his name.
If you're in the WWE realm, yes, you do. If you're a big fan of Hispanic wrestling, then you probably do. But if you don't, you have no idea who the hell he is.
I don't know.
Because he had his
So
most success. He had his most success about 2 years ago. Sorry, 3. And he went to the main roster, was United States champion. No one can actually remember that. The only thing they remember of his main roster run is when he had the great matches with Rey Mysterio on SmackDown, which was like a year and a half ago.
oh,
2.
all right. So here's my thing. I don't think he fits in AEW.
He doesn't. But I'm saying
And
it's possible.
What I'm going to leave for last is my favorite promotion, and I think he works out well there. But I don't even want to say Ring of Honor because I don't think he fits with Ring of Honor.
Absolutely not. The only way that would work is if you stick him with Los Ingobernables, and they have way too many people. I mean,
So-
you've got Roosh, Kenny King, you got the other 2 idiots, the other. Yeah, that's about it.
So
You got
hold
Dragon
on.
Lee.
So ROH gets crumbled up, don't work. Then you have Impact Wrestling, which I think he could be really good at Impact. Impact don't got nobody.
True, they don't, and I think he stands out. But you got to put someone who has like a mouthpiece on him and a microphone.
That's fine. Listen, you got enough people that you could say, all right, you're getting a. I mean, listen, they got Caleb Conley as the valet for. Oh my God, Tennille Dashwood. I'm sure you can go find yourself a nice little shorty over here to speak some English, make them look good, make it look. Because I mean, Andrade's a good-looking young dude, and I mean, pause like no homo, but like, I'm just saying, that guy, he's marketable, and he's a great in-ring wrestler. He just can't talk.
Well, you've also got to think too is that since he is dating Flair's daughter, you got to think that she may have issues with all that. You know how that relationship stuff
Who the
works.
fuck is? Like, my thing is, he can't go back to AAA because then he's stuck in Mexico. And then how does the marriage work? Now, I get that, and I never want to come on here and talk marriage and stuff. I think he has to stay stateside. And to be fair, if he stays stateside, everything is good. And Impact is pre-taped, so he does a large set, and then he's back with her for
I'm gonna stop you right there. I think there's only one true, two true destination. Not one. Let's be real. I think the N.W.A. I think can benefit the most from him because that is someone you can put up as holding the 10 pounds of gold. That's someone you can put up holding the what is it called? Is it the TV championship? Something like that. It's the N.W.A.
The NWA TV title.
TV title. There you go. Because I don't watch N.W.A. It's actually the one show I can't really seem to get a hold on. But I think they could definitely benefit from there. He can benefit from there.
Bring him in and have him dethrone Nick Aldis, who has had the belt way too long.
It serves as a shocker. The guy's still young. I don't think he's like 28 years old. So you have a guy who's got the lineage and the heritage and the background of being a second or third or whatever generation wrestler, who is extremely talented. He can do almost anything, from lucha libre to strong style. There's a lot he can do.
So hold on. You know what? I wasn't even going to throw NWA's name in the hat, where I do think he fits in perfectly as MLW. I think if you stick him with Salina de la Renta, and we do know that Azteca Underground has kind of overtaken Los Promotions Dorado has merged into Azteca Underground. Teases of El Jefe because the MLW has teased El Jefe is around. Salina de la Renta has said it. Salina de la Renta is the best mouthpiece, I think, in the business. So you stick him in that Latino group, because let's face it, it's all Latino. You know what I mean? Like, you stick him there, he don't got to say shit. You got Mil Muertes. You got Los Parks. Aerostar has kind of been rumored to be around him. So you got a lot of guys that are making moves right now. And who better than Andrade to make a huge splash in MLW?
What does he do there?
Him and Mil are the two faces. Mil goes for Jacob Fatu, and Andrade goes for the middleweight.
But right now, Mil Muertes is holding the MLW middleweight championship.
He's not even
hostage.
the champ. He just took the shit and made it his.
Yeah, so
So
that
who's
means
to say he can't just be like, yo, Andrade, here, you're the champ now. He did it to himself. He took the belts from Hammerstone and said, I'm the champ. He could easily give it to him.
But they're going to still have a match for the belt.
Doesn't matter. You're not understanding what I'm saying. I'm just hypothetically saying. I don't know who wins that match. That's a few weeks away. Actually, it's not. I think it's next week. 31st. Yeah, next week. So, regardless of what, I think that he would be best suited to go to MLW and be part of Azteca Underground. You had the perfect faction for him. You got the perfect mouthpiece for him. And he is primed for that type of wrestling.
There you go.
So you're good with MLW. If you had to pick one destination, are you going to stick with your N.W.A. or are you going to stick with your MLW or
I'm
MLW?
gonna stick with my N.W.A. But I like your MLW one because it makes sense.
Of course it makes sense. That's why I'm the chef. Listen, we just wanted to touch up on the Andrade situation or the files or case or whatever you want to call it. www.urbanwrestlingnetwork.com. Best podcast in the game. Y'all know what it is. BVTV. If you're into gaming and everything, make sure you check them out. Ladies and gentlemen, we're out of here. Deuces.